first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Yr1. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got his man, Wk17. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. 31-yard line. First down, it's Lloyd. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Troy Dodd there to make the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And the Bills are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. He's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now the first carry for Isaiah Spiller. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Spiller. First down and more. Past the 40. That one good for 15 and a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, 57!
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Spiller. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. First down, Philadelphia.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's got it at the 7, and they'll get him down. Inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first and 10, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Lloyd. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, the tight end straight down the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run with Walker. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Out to his right. Oh, they track him down. That ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case,
it is brought in the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Philadelphia.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. He'll start this on the ground with Moore. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Another run here with Floyd. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Mahomes on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. This is Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Eagles. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Got a man downfield. It's Tony. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's made. That's good. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a give to Walker, running right, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once again, it's Walker, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Yellow. Easy.
They'll drop the throw. His throw left side is complete. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon, you know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the hollow.